A1 Pet Emporium is Oklahoma's authority on healthy nutrition for dogs and cats. Quality does not have to cost more, and we only have the best. If your pet suffers from allergies, digestive issues, skin infections, or hair loss, it may be the result of their diet. A1 Pet Emporium can help. We offer pet portraits monthly, adorable rescue animals every Saturday from noon to 4, and free dog and cat food samples. Locally owned and operated, we want to be your neighborhood pet store.
Come on, let's go outside, let's take a walk in the sun. There are things to learn and things to see, a big wide world for you, your dog, and me. Dog Talk. Hi everybody and welcome to Dog Talk. I'm Pat Becker, you know my co-host Rusty, our producer Janice.
Howdy.
You know, this is a time for reflection, still kind of the holiday feeling and everything, but there again we have a lot to think about. This is our final show for Dog Talk.
That's right, the final one. After 5 years and countless episodes, Pat, we are taking the show on the road and heading out of Oklahoma.
That's exactly right. We're going to still be in contact with everybody because our heart is here right now. And Rusty, what do you think about that? You have been terrific.
It's been a great year and a half. I can't thank you guys enough for allowing me to join you on this experiment and experience. And I can't wait to see where you go to and how we're going to get there. It's going to be fun.
It really will be. And we have made some contacts in Little Rock, Arkansas, which is where we're going to be. So we're going to get everybody back down. We're going to continue doing our thing because obviously the dog issues are vast in every state. So we're going to have a lot to do.
We are.
You know, it has been a super year. I think about the joy, the fun, everything that we experienced, the places that we went, the people that we met.
Lots of great people.
There were super people.
Lots of great dogs.
Definitely.
Fantastic dogs. I mean, the whole year, every time we had a show and there was a dog on, it was a different breed, and all the people who were there, you know, just loved their animals, and it was so much fun to be around them and to see them. As a matter of fact, speaking of fun, I remember some things that you did that were kind of fun.
You do?
Watch this.
All right.
And now, from the producer's corner, Janice Cranmer.
Okay, if you're like me, you're probably wanting to capture the perfect image of Mr. Duke or your fluffy friend, right? We've got Pam here to help us out. Pam, it seems impossible for me to get my dog to stand still. How do you do this stuff?
Well, it takes a great deal of patience.
Norman, Oklahoma, a booming metropolis, home to the University of Oklahoma where Sooner football is king. But watch out, the animal shelter here in Norman has a brand new facility. It's gorgeous. A $3 million bond is passed, and they have thought of everything in this place. Check it out. The new place is very colorful. There's windows everywhere. There's inside sound where they have, you know, calming waters playing throughout the day.
No kidding.
Yeah,
it sounds like a spa.
Cool. It might be a dog spa. Welcome back to Dog Talk. We're now joined by Tara Barris. And Tara, you have a wonderful facility that offers spay and neutering, kind of like a mobile clinic. So we've taken Dog Talk on the road all the way to Wagner, Oklahoma, about a 2.5-hour drive from the metro. I am here with Lisa and Sam Bracken from Canebrake. And Wagner, Oklahoma, not that far of a drive, surprisingly. And it's kind of beautiful out here.
Oh, we just had maybe some colors.
What are you guys doing?
We're decorating.
Okay, we've got to go. It's the Christmas show. Santa Claus is on his way.
Well, we've got to finish. You know, this is important.
Come on, girls. Okay. Welcome back to Dog Talk, everybody. I'm Janice, the producer of the show. Behind the scenes and in front today. In 3, 2.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to Dog Talk. What'd you think of that?
Oh my gosh, Pat. She never fails to surprise me after all these years. I don't know where you found that footage. Some of it's very embarrassing.
Oh, it was precious. Are you kidding me?
It was fun.
Listen, a person with your talent and beauty, my gosh, you know, you would be, you'd look good everywhere.
Please stop.
Oh, you too, my dear. Did I leave you out on that?
There you go. It's good.
But it has been a fun year. It really has. Meeting your sister was great too.
Yeah, it was a fun experience. She is only one of 2 professional handlers in Oklahoma, and she loved this segment so much. And for her to really jump in on it and enjoy it, great. And she's down in Florida now. She's at a national dog show. So
There you go,
yes.
down in your area.
My neck of the woods.
There
that's
you
right.
go. Yeah, you know, and it was really neat meeting her and watching her work, because she does have a great deal of talent in showing dogs. Of course, you looked pretty good too when you did your thing.
Oh, I don't know about that. But thank you.
But it was fun. It's been a super year, and we really appreciate everyone, our sponsors, and all of the people who donated their time, volunteered to help us. You know, you call somebody one day and you say, can we come out and video you, taking your time up an hour or 2 and, you know, adjusting, and they've been very gracious for it.
Exactly.
You know.
So we're obviously not in our studios today, Pat. What the heck do you have us doing?
Well, I decided we ought to go to a party, a final celebration
Okay.
for the end of the year. You want to do that?
We can definitely do that. A party's always a great time. And I'd like to say that Dog Talk's a good time in a party, too.
Always
It
have a
has
blast.
been. It has been. And so let's go where this party is and kind of see what's going on.
We'll take you there in just a moment. But first, some surprises for you, Pat. After all these years, you have made some wonderful impact on people in the dog community here in Oklahoma. We have a couple of farewell messages from you. Here's the ladies that work downstairs for Dog Talk.
We love you so much, Pat. You've been amazing to our family, to us here at Dog Talk, and we just can't imagine not seeing you on a regular basis anymore. And we're going to miss doing the show, and we're going to miss you tremendously. We love you.
Pat is funny. She's very down to earth. I love her. I mean, you can talk to her about anything, like anything, and she understands, or she likes to play the devil's advocate with me a lot. And so we always have really great conversations.
Gosh, she's done such a great job. She's really highlighted this whole world for people, a world I didn't even know existed. And I walked into it, and she was able to show it to me. And now I'm a pet owner for the very first time because I felt comfortable, because I knew that I had someone to ask advice from. I knew that I had a resource. So I think if anything that she's done, she's provided a resource for people, and she's helped them be more confident pet owners.
Not that she's retiring as much as there's something else down the pike. That's Pat.
Any final farewell wishes?
Probably not, because I'll puddle up. I'm already starting to puddle up. Oh, there we go. It's just been great. I've been so blessed, so absolutely blessed to have her in my life.
So here we are at Bill Bonadillo's, Papa Dio's. I understand there's a party here.
There's a party for the pet angels, Pat.
Ah, for pet angels, of course. Now I remember, because you decided you were going to give them a big festival kind of party, a great event.
Well, you know,
going on.
they do such a great job all during the year, and you know, Christmas time is a grateful time. And we're grateful for all them and all the hard work that they do, so we need to give back. And to give is what we do at Christmas.
I agree, you know, and I had told everyone that before I conferred with you, I kind of did a private review with a lot of people. I said, I called a lot of the different rescues, and I said, your rescue is so special, but if you were to select one that was probably the same, what would it be? And I'll be darned if nearly to every single organization they said Pet Angels. So Pet Angels is it. So can we join the party?
Absolutely, there's plenty of food, even for
We're
the
ready.
audience.
Are we
Come on.
ready?
We're going to join the party, in fact, Pat. But there's more farewell messages before we take a break. Here's a little farewell message for you from our TV crew.
Pat, it has been an incredible 6 years. I got started as a cam op on your show, and I think I can speak for everyone when we say we've all grown immensely under your wing, and it's been just a fabulous run, and it'll be intriguing to see what you do next. So here's to the future.
Oh, hi. Didn't see you there. Pat, I think one of the best things about growing with y'all over the course of 6 years is that we've really become a family, and we laugh with each other and we try our best and do the best we can with the show. And over the time I've spent with you, I've gotten to know you and how compassionate you are and how generous you are and how giving and how great of a person you are. And that's been a role model for me as I grow and enter the next part of my life. And it's been wonderful to have you here. So thanks for all that you've done for us.
Pat, I can't believe it's been 6 years. I started as an intern with your show all those years ago, and now I became the director, and I can't believe just we left KSBI behind and now we're doing this, and it's just so much fun, and I've grown so much as a person thanks to you, and I've learned so much about dogs and everything about life just from talking to you. So thank you for the whole experience, and I can't wait to see what happens as we evolve throughout Dog Talk. Thank you again.
Welcome back to Dog Talk. We are now here with Miss Dana with our lovely rescue. Tell me a little bit about what you guys do.
We help save lives. So there's so many animals in Oklahoma that are in need of a temporary place to stay until they can find their forever homes. So, and that's what we're there for.
How have you accomplished this with so many people that are fostering, people that are volunteering? How do you do that? How do you make that happen?
24/7. Answering the phone at 9:00 at night, those kind of things.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, obviously the support of all the volunteers is what can make it happen.
And
so.
and you know, this, to me, that is the basis. Every foundation of every rescue is about volunteerism.
Right.
The people who come in, they're not paid. They get the joy out of watching dogs get adopted who would otherwise, I mean, euthanasia is not out of the question in some of these. So the important thing is for the foundation, as I say, of every rescue are the volunteers, and that is who we are virtually honoring tonight.
Yep.
You know,
we got a lot of
everybody,
great
all of
volunteers.
these folks who are here tonight have played such a huge part in it. Each family has donated and designated a certain time that they will give to these animals to help them become better at being adopted, an easier thing to do. Is it difficult to get people to volunteer?
It can be difficult to get people to volunteer. Another difficult thing is getting the general public to realize that most of these organizations are ran on volunteers, and you know, they get a little frustrated that they don't get the top of the line customer service. But you know, when we're working on volunteers and working with volunteers, that you know, they still have their family and their regular jobs and stuff like that. So everybody's just squeezing it in around everything else. So.
And I think a lot of people kind of get intimidated about volunteering because they think I do have a full-time job and I'm not quite sure what it's going to take. What does it take to be a good volunteer?
I mean, it can be as little as a few hours a week, a few hours a month, you know. If you can dedicate like even one day a month to volunteer, that would be awesome.
Yeah.
So repeat volunteers is what's really needed. So even if you can say I can only come every third Friday of the month, that would be awesome. Right.
Yeah.
But a sign of your success is working with that volunteer group. That is the hardest one to work with. And thank you for everyone who's here on behalf of you. It's just a great example. So congratulations.
Thank you.
It really is, and we are so pleased that Bill has done this and set up. Looks like a great meal tonight, a great dinner, a great celebration.
Do we get to eat, Pat?
Oh, I don't know. I'll have to ask Bill.
We should have asked first.
Yes, absolutely. But this is the thing, and we are so pleased, and we appreciate you. You know, you're just a super
appreciated
leader.
You.
So keep on keeping on, and let me know what's going on. Okay.
Will do.
Absolutely.
So can we talk to some of your volunteers?
Of course.
Okay. We're going to take a quick break, but first, there's other people who like to thank you too, Pat, as we say farewell. Here's some other friends of Dog Talk.
Pat, thank you so much for all the work that you do and the support that you give everyone in the dog community. We love you.
It's a fun show to be a part of, and it's a good way that we have, especially in the shelter environment, to educate the community about what we do. And so it plays an important role because we don't have a lot of opportunities to do that, especially as a municipal shelter.
In July 2014, Pat, you asked me to sit down on your Dog Talk set and co-host a show with you. I didn't know that I'd do so many more, and I didn't know that it would change my life. Seeing all the work that you do and everything you've done for the community in Oklahoma City moved me to do that in St. Petersburg, Florida, volunteering at an animal shelter. You changed my life, and you've changed so many others. Thank you for all you do, and I will certainly miss Dog Talk.
Pat, I just want to thank you for everything that you've done for animals and for Oklahoma and for people everywhere, just by caring and giving so much of yourself. We could never thank you enough, so thank you anyway.
You know, Pat does a great job of getting multiple breeds, multiple people with different backgrounds on her show, and then just working in the community as well. She's a huge advocate for dogs and rescues and training, all of that good stuff.
Well, retirement's got to look wonderful, but Animals and Bella Foundation, we will all miss you because you've just been such a wonderful friend to us. But congratulations, and we know that you'll still be involved, and your heart is as big as any animal advocate out there, and we're just so thrilled for you, Pat, and we'll miss you.
So, Tiffany Smith, good to see you
Thank
at
you.
this wonderful party. As a great celebration, is it not?
It's really cool.
Thank you for doing this. This is wonderful, and Pet Angels deserves it.
Pet Angels absolutely deserves it. You know, as I say, I have known Dana for a long time, and she amazes me. But you know, the fact is, having people like you gives her not only the courage, but the continued support of this. So I know you and your husband are very involved. How are you involved with this?
Well, we met Dana when we were going to adopt, and it was actually for our daughter, and she was very picky, and that impressed me because it was important to her, not that she just get the dog adopted, but where the dog went.
Absolutely.
So I was actually denied.
Wow.
But I wanted to know what it was I needed to improve on. So she told me I had too many females, and I was trying to adopt a female, the alpha, and I didn't know anything about that. And it was actually for my daughter, who was not 21 yet. She was 20, college student, but had a backyard, no dog, house was broke into. And so Dana said, okay, let me meet your daughter, and that's how it all started. And so, let's see, 5 dogs later from Pet Angels, that was really important, was that she put the animals first, and I noticed that, and did not get offended, and I wanted to know her more.
Exactly. And she did absolutely the right thing, because when these dogs are adopted, we as trainers and dog advocates feel so strongly about that dog having a forever home.
Right.
Because the ones that are in rescues like this have had sad stories.
They've already been given up once.
Absolutely, and we don't know what their history is. You know, at this point, all we can do is judge them from when we see them. And if it is applicable that this dog can be given to a person, you know, then it's a joy when the right person comes along.
It changes your life. It changed my life. I mean, Dana truly changed my life.
Well, obviously, and you and your husband are great supporters of this beautiful new facility that she has, and it's just absolutely fantastic.
It is.
And well deserved.
Yes.
You know, in the area that she's in there, I don't know of one other that's close by there that would be even competitive. It
fits a need. It really fills a gap in that area, and it's amazing.
It is amazing, it is. And structurally, it's gorgeous, you know. All the animals seem happy when we went up there for the opening. I didn't see an unhappy dog face there.
No, that's
Plus
true.
people face.
And that's right. It's very bright and inviting and cheerful and not, dark or depressing. So that was her goal, and Dana designed every inch of it. So.
Well, we appreciate so much your being there, and thank you for everything that you do.
Absolutely.
And just please continue.
I will. It's now an addiction of mine.
That's good. That's a good addiction.
Right.
Giving
right.
back is
Being
compulsive.
yes, being compulsive about helping animals, I will absolutely agree with.
Yeah.
No doubt.
Yeah. Exactly.
So we appreciate you letting us chat with you tonight. And you know, Rusty, we are missing
Where did Janice go?
That I was going to ask you that.
I think we need to go find her.
I think we do.
All right.
Uh-oh. Meat lasagna, chicken parmesan. Uh-oh. I might have been... telling you, I have found the spot here. Pat can do all the talking she wants.
And we're joined by Tina Deaton. Welcome.
Thank you.
Tell us about how you volunteer for Pet Angels.
I've been a volunteer with Pet Angels for several years now. I actually oversee a program we have called Citizens Outreach, which allows us to be able to help people that need to rehome their dogs or cats. But we might not have the physical ability to take them. We have a building, but yet that building is completely full with all the other rescues that we have. So we let them keep the animal in their home, but we use our resources to help rehome them into a good, safe home. We do the screening for them and we make sure that it's a good, safe place to go.
Yeah, you know, this program is really good, and it's kind of a new thought on the subject, because generally if somebody wants to rehome their dog, they're not on a very tight schedule. Sometimes they are, but if they are not, if they say, you know, we just had a baby and you know, we can't give the dog enough attention, or my mother who lives with us is very ill, so we don't have the time, you know, to give to this dog, and it needs to be with someone who would give it a lot of attention. Things like that happen, you know, and so this particular organization addresses those issues and does a fantastic job. We have kept you from your party. We're going to let you get back.
Thank you.
The food looks fabulous.
Yes, it does.
Whoopsies. Caught eating on the job again. Sorry to miss the fun, Pat, but the salad looks really good as well. You know what also looks really good? Dog Talk throughout the year. Well, sometimes. Here's a look back at bloopers from Dog Talk.
Where are we? We're testing audio. It's fine.
We're just starting the show. It's fine. Don't worry.
No, it's starting. We're just gonna chat and talk, and then all of a sudden, hey, wait, that was on film. Hey, guys. They're recording us now. They're just not telling us. So we're catching up.
Okay, we'll just take this with us. Nobody sees what's going. Oh. Nobody sees what's going on.
Well, I guess for us, the party's over. That is to say, this is the last segment for Dog Talk. But you know, the necessity of organizations like this never end. These organizations work so hard at rescuing, rehabilitating, and finding forever homes for every dog that comes to them, every animal who is desperate for help. I applaud every organization in this state. Everybody works so hard, and we all appreciate that. You know, for a lot of people, it's just a question of educating. If a person really understands their dogs, if they connect with them, it makes all the difference. So do try to understand, and I have found that I can pretty well sum up a dog by simply looking into their eyes.
wisdom of the world in your eyes. I see the sadness of 1,000 goodbyes. When I look into your eyes, and so it's no surprise to see the softness of the moon in your eyes, the gentle sparkle of the stars in your eyes. When I look into your eyes, in your eyes I see the deepness of the sea. I see the deepness of the love. The love I feel, you feel for me. Autumn comes, summer dies. I see the passing of the years in your eyes. And when we part, there'll be no tears, no goodbyes. I'll just look into your eyes. Your eyes, so wise, so warm, so real. How I love the world you're